And this black one is so pure, the sense of unity is really strong. Take a close look. This is the soon-to-be-released Oppo Find X9. The red is dazzling, the white is refined, and the black is pure. Wow, it's so high-end. Can't decide which one to pick. No worries, I'll show you all the colors in this video. Wow, so many new phones right in front of me. I feel so lucky. Which one should I pick first? Let's go with the one in the middle. After all, that's the main spot. Wow, this one is white. The official name is Double White. This white looks so refined. Wow, the texture, the feel, wait, is this really the standard version? The quality feels amazing. And this black one is so pure. The sense of unity is really strong. Wow, this one looks so high-end. Let's quickly move on to the last color. This one's called Chasing Light Red. Just looking at it, it's such a striking and bold color, really eye-catching. Honestly, I think this color suits me perfectly. We could even call it magenta, and that wouldn't be wrong, right? And finally, there's also a Find X9 Pro over here. Let's peel that one open too. I forgot. Oh no, that hurts. Okay, so this one is also white. Now, let's put all 4 colors of the X9 here. Friends, which one do you like at first glance? Is there anyone like me who especially loves the Chasing Light Red? Why do I like this color? It's not just because it's bold. Mainly, it's because when I take it out, people immediately know I bought the brand new Find X9. Of course, I know the second color you all want to see is definitely this glory peptide. After all, if you like TS phones, it seems like besides the X9, you don't really have any other options this year. This peptide color is really something special. If you put it in a dark environment and shine a bit of warm light on it, it really looks super high-end. Of course, you can't go without the classic black and white colors because the black has a really seamless look. A lot of guys especially love it. As for the white, it's just extra refined, and white is especially easy to match with phone cases. All 4 of these color back panels are made of frosted glass. Look, when I touch it, it's really smooth, and at the same time, it doesn't pick up fingerprints. It's the hardest to make, but even the black one doesn't pick up fingerprints. Guys, I think because of this, the black version might be a dark horse. Plus, the sides have this right-angled metal frame with a matte finish, so it doesn't attract fingerprints either. And for each color, the middle frame's color is different too. The frame matches the back panel, making the device look more refined. Speaking of refinement, the camera module in the upper left corner uses a single-piece cold-carved glass. Some might wonder, if it's single-piece cold-carved glass, why an aluminum alloy ring? My guess is Oppo would say, maybe they're worried that if you drop it, the inside might shatter, so they added an aluminum alloy ring for extra protection. Attentive viewers might also notice that the color inside the camera module is a bit different from the back panel. This is especially noticeable with the titanium and red versions. The standard edition also comes with 4 lenses, and this year, the standard version includes the same Dancia color reproduction lens as the Ultra model. Below that, there's a small ring flash, and inside this ring flash, you'll find a Hasselblad logo. I want to emphasize one point. The Hasselblad logo on the titanium version stands out more. A couple more small details on the midframe. On the left, there's a customizable button, and the top is minimalistic with just a small opening for the infrared sensor. Moving to the front, it has a flat display with large rounded corners. The X9 is a bit different today. The standard version has a 6.59-inch screen. How should I put it? It gives you that comfortable feel of holding a smaller phone. It also gives you the visual experience of a large screen, so you really have to go to a physical store to feel it. Both the overall texture and the feel of the device have improved a lot. After looking at the standard version, let's bring out the White Pro model. It stands in stark contrast to the standard version. The Pro's white is noticeably warmer, just a bit. This camera module is also placed in the upper left corner, but it's clearly bigger, and the flash has been moved to the outside. Why? Because this spot now houses a 200-megapixel telephoto lens. No more Oreo-style design. It's still placed in the upper left corner, so you can imagine how impressive the internal stacking is. Another difference from the standard version is the side frame has a dedicated photo button. How could it be called a travel photography device? As for the front of the phone, the Pro now features a flat display, rounded corners, and ultra-narrow bezels. 6.78 inches. The protective case. Skin-friendly silicone feel. Let me show you on the phone. So, what do you think? I really think this accessory deserves high praise. As for the specs, let me sum it up for you in one sentence right on the screen. The standard version specs are strong enough to be called Pro, and the Pro specs are truly powerful. There's no doubt that this generation of the X9 series is a significant upgrade over the X8 series. For more details, see you after the launch event. Bye-bye.